Welcome to Kommunicate. In this video, we will guide you through the process of creating an AI agent for your organization's customer support use case. To start, navigate to the left-hand panel and select Agent Integrations. Here, you will find various options. You can either create an agent from scratch or use platforms like OpenAI, Gemini, Anthropic, Google's Dialogflow CX, and Dialogflow ES, Amazon Lex, IBM Watson. Alternatively, you can integrate any custom-made or third-party AI agent using Communicate's live chat widget. In this tutorial, we will be using Kompose, Communicate's generative AI-powered agent builder. Upon selecting Kompose, you will find pre-made templates for various sectors such as customer support, e-commerce, lead collection, restaurants, and healthcare. You can choose to use these or start with a blank template. For this demonstration, we will name our agent Support AI Agent. Text. To maintain your brand identity, you can upload your own logo or choose from the available options. Communicate supports over 100 languages, but for this demo, we will use English. One of the standout features of Communicate is the automatic AI agent to human handoff. If the AI agent fails to understand or respond to a query, it will hand over that specific query to a live human support agent. Once set up, you will be directed to the Agent Builder page. Here, you will find 5 sections: Knowledge Sources, Welcome Message, Intents, Small Talk, and Default Fallback. The Knowledge Source section is where you train your AI. You can train your AI on support documents in formats such as PDFs, docs, or spreadsheets. You can also train your AI agent on your website. The AI agent will scrape through all the pages within your organization's website. Lastly, there is an option to integrate your Zendesk and Salesforce accounts. Now let's check out second section called Welcome Message. The welcome message is the very first interaction your users will have. You have the option to add more text or even incorporate buttons. There are 3 types of buttons you can use: Default, Link, or Submit. Submit buttons are straightforward and useful when you're gathering information. Link buttons, on the other hand, redirect users to a different page when clicked. Default buttons are basic, intent-based buttons. For instance, if the conversation revolves around refunds, clicking the button would provide information about when the refund will be processed. For this demo, we'll use a link button named Pricing. After naming it, we'll hit Save. To test it, we'll have to save and test it first. Now, when we test it, we're redirected to a sandbox environment. The chat widget on the bottom right corner will display the welcome message and a link button labeled Pricing. Clicking on Pricing will take us to the pricing page. This feature is especially useful when you're frequently receiving similar queries. Let's pose more questions to see if the AI agent can answer them accurately based on the training we've provided. For instance, we'll ask, do you have iOS and Android SDKs? The agent responds affirmatively, stating that Communicate offers mobile development SDKs for both iOS and Android. This SDK facilitates the integration of a chatbot. So, it's working well, and this is where we give it a thumbs up. We can proceed to ask more questions like, how can I update my subscription? The first query was addressed based on the information available on the website, while the second query was answered using the data provided in a document in PDF format. To update your subscription, you're advised to visit the settings located on the bottom left corner. Moving back to the Agent Builder section, there's an Agent Settings section on the top right corner. By clicking on the Agent section, you'll see the Agent AI model. Currently, we're using Kompose, but you can also choose from OpenAI, Gemini, or Anthropic. There's a feature called Custom Instruction. When you enable this, you can set the tone of the bot to be casual, friendly, or professional. You can also adjust the length of the bot's responses to be short or long. For example, you can instruct the bot not to respond to any queries about coupons or discounts. When someone asks a question, they won't necessarily be answered right away. This is where contextual understanding comes in. The AI agent needs to understand previous conversations to provide relevant responses. To gauge how well the AI agent is performing, you can collect feedback through a thumbs up or thumbs down system. Kommunicate also offers the option to create a help center. If you've already created a help center on Kommunicate, you can integrate it instantly with just a toggle. For basic interactions like greetings or questions about the agent's identity, there are small talks. There's also an option to get answers from the web. Entities are particularly useful for e-commerce brands. For instance, you might have an entity called T-shirt, and under this entity, you can have different sizes like XL, L, XXL, etc. Webhooks and inline codes can be used to fetch information from your existing system or CRM. Large amounts of data can be imported and exported through the import/export option. This is the same option we've discussed before. Moving back to the Agent Builder section, let's discuss intents. Intents are like different words or phrases that express the same request. For example, talk to human, I need to speak to an agent, and chat with agent all express the same intent. Once you've set these intents, the AI agent will understand they mean the same thing. The AI agent can then respond, "Sure, I am handing this conversation over to a live human agent." Next, we can assign the conversation to a team or a specific human by clicking on Handover. What is meant by being assigned to a team? It means that various teams, such as your customer enterprise team or your support team handling basic queries, can take over. Now, let's test the intent. We're back in the sandbox. The AI agent responds with the same message, and when we say, "I want to speak to a human," the AI agent, recognizing the intent to speak to a human or agent, transfers the query to a human agent. If we return to our agent builder and click on Conversations in the left-hand panel, we'll see the same conversation that was happening. This is where the human support agent can take over. The agent might say, "Hi, my name is John. How may I help you?" This conversation will then be sent over to our customer. If we return to the Conversations section and go back to our Agent Integrations section, we find the Agent Creation page. Here, you can create new agents anytime by selecting this option. If you want to return to your previous agents, click on Manage AI Agents. This will bring you to your Support AI agent. Click on Go to Agent Builder. We've already discussed small talk. Now, the default fallback is where the agent is unable to understand. This could result in a response like, "I am sorry, I am unable to answer or understand your question." We can hand over the query to a human agent, and then again pass it on to a specific person, in this case, John Doe. After that, just hit Save. Now, let's test it. Default fallbacks are especially useful when the question is completely off topic. For example, if someone asks, "Where is Elon Musk?" As we know, we haven't trained the agent on Elon Musk, so let's see how it responds. It says, "I'm sorry, I'm unable to understand your question. I'm going to hand over the query to a human agent." This feature is very useful during conversations that are completely off topic or outside the scope of the AI's training. This is where you would use this feature. Those are all the features you need to know to create your AI agent.